Hi guys, Good Enough Construction here again. This is Mike, my good pal Lee, Stephen, his son, and my son Jeremy over on the right or your left. Anyway, we're going to be incorporating a recirculating water system into our plumbing today so we can keep that hot water available to all of our showers and all. We'll let you know how it goes along. So what we've done is we've brought cold water into the house with PEX type B. We switched to A for expansion benefits. And now what we want to do after having run lines to most of our faucets and fixtures and stuff, we're going to go ahead and incorporate the recirculating system. It'll require just a few adjustments, but I think it's going to make a great loop and keep hot water available like we were talking about earlier. For our return line?
We can do 1.5 feet.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna see what that measurement is, and we'll go off that wall and maybe just start snapping chalk lines through each one of
do
these
every
rooms.
10th one or something. And
Yeah, that way we don't have as much difficulty drawing that PEX through. We're trying to keep the holes fairly snug so we don't end up with any chatter where it passes through the eye joists. So we've decided on 60 inches from the exterior wall to mark the bottom of the eye joist. We'll run a chalk room in each room from one end to the other. And then
each chalk line.
use the speed square to mark our elevation on the eye joist for our drill holes. If we can keep those pretty even, this PEX should pull through easily. Let me know when you're tight.
Go.
All right. Before we leave this room, I'll use that speed square to mark the height of this hole on the inside of these eye joists. Now that all the eye joists are marked, we're going to go ahead and drill the holes using an 1 1/8" spade bit where the lines cross. Check the backside to make sure we're not going to encounter any obstructions.
Good. Good.
Thank you.
You're bad.
Bad?
Yeah. Had to figure out how to get you to stop saying thank you.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes, I heard the lunch bell.
We just finished drilling that room before lunch. We've marked this one. There's a series of 4 rooms in line for that north side of the building plumbing. So we're going to go ahead and catch up with you in a second after we finish drilling the rest of these eye joists and go from there. Wow. And here I don't want to hit that electrical.
You'll know it if you do.
I want to go
It'll make you turn blue.
right back here. Thank you.
Good. Clear.
Thank you. I mean, okay, good job.
It's saying those thank yous.
Quit yelling.
Good deal. Yeah.
Didn't tell me if that one was clear. Oh, there's a cord there, but it's low. Okay.
Good. Beams.
Okay.
Watch the little wood blocks. They just barely make it. How did you get that to a 64th of an inch like that?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're good through here.
All right, just watch the light.
Okay.
We'll end up with a blue streak in our light.
Give me another, well, this
Oh,
must
yeah.
be 60. This must be 60 you put right here.
Well, there's a line behind you. I didn't already make a mark there.
You didn't mark this?
I did not mark that. You
Oh,
might
okay.
have, but I didn't.
Somebody
I probably
did.
did a minute ago when I was doing that.
You on?
Yep. Okay, we've got our pecs stretched out, all the holes are drilled, and we're going to start feeding it down through these eye joists until we get to the other end, at which time we'll connect it to an existing line and finish the loop.
What are you about to do here?
So I'm about to join these using the expansion tool. First thing I want to do is put a white collar or expansion sleeve on the end of that PEX, making sure that the PEX is fully inserted in that.
The reason we're going from red to white is because we're out of red.
Right. We'll join those two together, and then we have got our circuit, part of it anyway. We'll make some modifications on existing plumbing to accommodate the rest of the loop in just a minute. Always count about 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the time that I get the
Come on.
tool all the way into the end. Fortunately, I had this one hand all set up here. When we were doing this at first, I found out that, you know, if we did it just 4 times, I couldn't manage to get the coupler, elbow, whatever it was, in there before it contracted. Then we'd have to cut it out.
And we also realized the ambient temperature made a difference.
Interesting.
If it was cooler, it actually expanded back quicker.
To you.
Right.
Thank you. Now I just have to hold that together till the expanded
month or
pecs
so.
contracts all the way out.
Just a month or two.
No cell phones.
When we originally plumbed this, I put a T here, not anticipating or taking into consideration the circulation. And what I'm going to have to do now is allow my route to pursue this line and going to the left, come back through this white line now that we've rerouted on the south end of the building all the way down toward the west end. And it's going to come back through here. I'm going to cut this off, cap it, so this will be its own separate unit. We're going to put a elbow here and then run it on back to finish our loop. And then we'll join some existing plumbing down there, and we'll show you that in a minute.
Collar or the plug first? Let's go with the plug, right?
Let's do this. We have that pecs in there we're going to cut off in a minute and add it to this elbow, so under the collar. Then, while this is open up here, maybe I should go ahead, since it's unobstructed, and add that elbow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. Okay, now we'll go into that bathroom. Complete the loop on that end. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. Yeah, a little bit here. I like using the red rod.
Come on back this way now. We know the garage to the garage door is 40, right?
Yeah. Well, we got 40. We got 44.
We're good.
We got 44 feet,
2
3.5 inches.
I'm saying 3 5/8.
Oh, wow. Making both these come this direction or just over the wall? Which bay you
No,
want?
I'm gonna connect that end, be back.
All right.
I'm gonna push this up through that joist bay. I have a collar. I do. Have an expansion tool right here.
So you want to set that light up right there?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Set it up on that side.
All right, where's the rest of this red hot water line going?
We're going to cycle it down the same joist bay that we have the provision coming from, and then terminate it in the mechanical room at about the same distance, because we haven't assessed exactly where the water heater inlet's going to be. So we're going to provide an extra long tail so that can be connected to the circulation pump and then the water heaters. We've got now hot water supply line that heads out of the mechanical room where the hot water heaters will be positioned, and then travels to the south, going then to the east, and then returning all the way down that south wall to the west end, coming back, and then connecting into a system here. So what will happen is we'll end up with the circulating pump next to the water heaters, and then we'll be able to follow a full route, constantly circulating that hot water, as opposed to waiting maybe 2.5 minutes for hot water to get to a faucet. And if you're standing outside the shower, you know what that's like. Thanks.